Alright, y'all, what's going on? What's going on? Alright, so today I've got some chicken and some fried chicken and some fried catfish nuggets. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Go and subscribe. Even if you aren't new, if you haven't subscribed, definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so you get notifications the next time we post a video. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know things you like to see us try, things you like to see us cook, and our best food do like to hear from you. I'm going to say grace and get started. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this food that I'm about to receive. For nourishment to my body, health, in Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Alright, so my mom hipped us on to this chicken place or whatever here, and like we've been looking for a good chicken place or whatever, and she's been holding on to this gym and ain't tell nobody. And these chicken wings is just like, they crack, man. They crack. They so good. Now, I mean, cause you know, we're from like it's not hard to find good chicken in Cleveland. Like it just really isn't like they got chicken places on every corner. And another thing we be talking about is like places that you know, give you some like sauce on the wings or whatever, and they don't do sauce on the wings down here. I think this place does, but I didn't get it on there. But yeah, it's just really, this place is just really good and cheap too. Like all this was like everything come with fries. So I got some, I'm gonna put some ketchup back here. I got, they give you little cups of hot sauce. And then the fries got this little seasoning on there. Well, actually everything got a little seasoning on there. It's not far from me. Now, they ain't the biggest whole wings. They are smaller whole wings, but they still good, though. So, one before I get too far in the video, I posted a little trailer today of this huge giant collab that I'm a part of that will be going down on Tuesday. Okay, I talked about it in my live today. It's about, I think it's like 15 or more channels, and we're like doing a virtual potluck, a virtual Friendsgiving potluck, and we're all making different dishes, not necessarily Thanksgiving themed. So we're doing taking over YouTube, huge premiere, back-to-back premieres, starting at 4:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going first. I'll be making a dessert. Very likely, very likely it's going to be this cake that I've been wanting to make. So, be on the lookout for that. Pretty excited. All of the channels who are participating in the collab will be in the description box of the video, the actual video, and they're in the description box of the trailer that I posted. So, in the trailer, the people, it's in order of the people who will be going on Tuesday. So, and shout out to Big Belly Bob for coordinating everything. It's so funny every time he get on the live and we be on there for a long time, a collab happen. So, I'm excited to see what everybody's making. I'm just excited to hang out with people. Everybody. So, you got a couple hours to spare on Tuesday. Definitely join us. Everybody be probably doing something different. Some people will just be cooking. Some people will just be eating. Some people will be cooking and eating. And I'm pretty excited. I know some people are talking about making some pretty interesting, extravagant type of thing. So I'm excited. Is my ketchup? It tastes kind of sweet. I like it. So, live was fun today. Shout out to Soulfood Eats for winning. Every Saturday, the thing is, the name of the game is to not let bro get that $10, okay? Calvin put it perfectly. He said, ABS, anybody but Sean. I'm drinking this Minute Maid Peach. Which it was funny because I was in Walmeasy and this lady was getting some Minute Maid. And she was like, ooh, I'm going to get this peach because I've never had it before. I said, ooh, I'm about to get some too because I love peach. I'm pretty sure peaches are my favorite fruit. And I love peach flavor everything. So, I couldn't resist. And a little dabbing. They had the fruit punch there. That was the last 6-pack of peach. And it was right next to the fruit punch. And he was like, okay, I'm going to get this. And he was like, okay, I'm not going to drink it all in one day. Oh, you know what? I just realized that I had a plan for it to do. I was supposed to be recording something else today. Another challenge video, and I forgot. I'm sitting here eating this chicken. Oh well. I will do it. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I really don't know. You know, you gotta stop ordering. I gotta stop ordering food when I'm hungry because I really didn't even. I wanted the chicken. The catfish nuggets were just something extra. That's a lot of chicken. It was 10 wings. 10 whole. So, I was just talking to my mom. And we were just talking about just parenting. And you know how you basically be thinking that your parents be tripping when you're younger. But now that I'm older, I can't say that all was for naught, you know? Like, I definitely get it. I get some of the things. Like, I used to think that my mom would, you know, just be yelling for no reason. Looking stuff for us to yell at us about and stuff like that. But as a parent, I get it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not for no reason, but it's just like, you know, we got, you know, as parents and stuff like that, you know, you got all these things that you, as parents and as adults, you got all these things that you gotta, you know, keep track of and, you know, do and stuff like that, you know? Like, you know, my mom, me being a single parent of 2 kids, my mom, she wasn't really a single parent. My dad was very active. Seeing on the fact that they had separated after a while. Me single, and well, you know, seeing on the fact that I'm not with either and have them do the majority of other things, have them majority of the time. So you got all these things that you have to keep track of, you have to do or whatever. And then, you know, working, providing a home, you know, cleaning, all that good stuff, nurturing, all the things, you know, that you have to do for your kiddos and stuff. And, you know, so it can be very cumbersome at times, or, you know, there's a lot of weight and stuff that comes with, you know, having to be a parent, okay, and a working adult in society, whatever. And you know, as a parent, you ask your kids, you know, to do something, or you expect, you know, have certain things, expectations from them, and they don't come through. And obviously, it's a lot of it's just because they kids, you know. Their mind and focus is on other stuff. I don't care about what us parents talking about, right? But even still, you know, trying to teach them responsibility, trying to teach them, you know, to follow directions, do as they told, you know, be responsible about stuff, whatever. And be frustrated when they don't do these things, right? And so, I was talking to my mom, and I was like, you know, yeah, I get it, you know, because I was talking to my therapist too, because it may not have been that it necessarily was us that we did whatever it was that caused her to flip out. And same with Gavin, you know. Sometimes the kid is just the casualty of the war, for real, you know. Now, that's not to say that they completely innocent. However, with everything that you have going on, you know, what if you have a stressful day at work, you know what I'm saying? You have to think about these bills. You're trying to provide for these kids. You got all this stuff to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then these kids say something out the side of their neck, okay? The kids say something out the side of their neck. They do something they ain't supposed to do. They don't follow directions, whatever it is, okay? And it be the last straw. It just be the last straw. Like, it'd be the straw that broke the camel's back. And the kid just be the casualty, meaning they may get yelled at, they may get on punishment or something like that. And it may not seem like a whole lot to them, but, you know, you done had it up to here. So I'm saying all this to say that basically I was talking to my mom and I was like, man, I get, like, you know, I didn't get it then, but I get it now. Being a parent and having to, you know, deal with the same things and stuff like that. And it ain't happen all the time, and it doesn't happen all the time, you know, with Calvin, but, you know, every now and then, the way the world, the way to all your responsibilities that you have to deal with, they can get pretty cumbersome. But, you know, the reaction doesn't always, or the punishment doesn't always fit the crime, you know what I'm saying? But I do try to realize that, you know, try to realize when, you know, all right, take a step back and, you know, realize that clearly it's not him as to the reason why, you know, I may be a little extra tense right now. Now, whatever he did didn't add, I mean, didn't help it any, but didn't warrant the reaction, you know. So I do try to do my best to acknowledge that and acknowledge it with Gavin so that he knows, you know. It's like, you know, I'm just, you know, I even try to be vocal, like, you know what, Gavin, I'm just really frustrated right now, and you doing that does not help me right now, you know. Or, you know, I was really frustrated, whatever, and it just sent me, whatever you did, sent me over the edge. And that just reminds me of like a meme that I saw, or something on social media, where it basically says, you know, it's okay to apologize to your kids, like, you know. And my parents ain't apologize to me. It was just like, it is what it is. Oops, oh well. It's like, you know. Because, I mean, I don't know. I get my parents' standpoint from the fact that, like, with a parent, it is what it is. You just gotta deal with it, okay? But at the same time, you know, I guess it's a teaching thing of, you know, wanting to teach your kids that it's okay to admit when you're wrong or whatever. You know, obviously we as parents ain't perfect. We don't expect them to be perfect either. I don't know, it's a lot of lessons in that thing. Ooh, drop the chicken. I'll get that later. So yeah, man, parenting is not for the faint of heart, okay? There's some real work involved in this thing. It is not easy. It is not easy. And, you know, I just hope that Gavin listen to me when I tell him, like, dude, for the sake of all that is good and holy, do not have no kids before you are ready. And that goes to if I have any kids watching me, okay? Don't have kids before you are ready, okay? Before you are mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually ready to have kids. It is not easy. I tell Gavin all the time too, you know, like, definitely don't have no kids before you growing out my house, because I'm not taking care of you and no kid. I'm not doing that. And if that were to happen, dude, you're gonna have a rough life, I'm telling you, because, you know, struggling, you not only got to take care of yourself or finish take care of yourself, you got to care for a kid when you ain't got no you know, sufficient means to really do so. Like, kids are expensive, and can you imagine, like, daycare is expensive. Like, man, listen, okay. It's a lot for me, and I, you know, low key got my stuff together, but man, back when I had Gavin, like, the struggle was real. I really don't know how I did it. My saving grace, me and Gavin not being out on the dang on street, was that me and my sister lived together. So, you know, obviously all the bills split. I could not imagine having to have lived on my own, or, you know, by myself, having to work, but then, but maybe, I don't know. For whatever reason, I just never qualified for, dang it, why do I keep dropping stuff? I never qualified for a child care voucher. Never. I feel like I've never made that, like, I don't know. That's a whole nother thing in itself, because I feel like, and there's no shade, but why do people with no jobs need the voucher? They ain't got no job. Them kids can stay at home. I mean, I know it's not just people with jobs or you know, and make a very minimum amount of money, but also the people with no jobs. Why do they need a voucher? Them kids can stay at home. It don't make sense to me why they wouldn't allow for people who, like, middle class, white working class people, to be able to qualify for it. I would think that we need it the most. You feel me? Like, people who actually work in need the voucher the most. We're working. We got, how else we gonna pay for it? You know what I'm saying? And I even say that, you know, I'm not even saying that I want it to be totally free. I can pay some, but not what y'all trying to get me to pay. So that's a whole nother thing. But listen, so it was a struggle. So I can't even imagine what it would be like when these kids get older. You feel me? The cost of caring for a child. The cost of living. So, yeah. Morals. Bottom line, okay? I'm just telling him, like, look. I don't know. Hopefully he listen. I know kids really be on that, you know. They don't want to listen to us. They don't think we know what we're talking about. We old is different now, but it's not. It's the same. And I just hope that my kiddos heed my advice. I'm definitely going to be giving them some detail. I keep saying this all the time. That my dad, he just said, don't do it. He ain't say why. And I mean, not that we need, not that, you know, you should. I mean, you know, they're the parents. And if they said so, then it's so. Don't do it. However, the gory graphic details, I think, will help solidify that thing. You feel me? So Gavin will be getting details. Gavin and Grayson will be getting details. But yeah, so I just pray to goodness that he listens and heeds my advice and, you know, don't fall into the trap. These little fast tail girls out here don't want nothing, because I'm definitely going to be that mother. For no reason at all. I just think it's funny. Yeah, so anywho, my camera's about to cut off, so I'm gonna just go ahead and peace out on y'all. Well, I got like 2 minutes. I'll be going off on long tangents. I be really having a point to say what I be saying. But anywho, the whole moral of the thing was that I was talking to my mom. I was basically telling her that I understand now as a parent, you know, why things were, or why certain things happen or whatever, you know. So yeah. You know, shout out to the parents, man, for getting us for getting us this far. And shout out to you parents out there who making it happen every day for your kids, man. One day they will hopefully, you know, recognize and understand the sacrifice and everything that you have made to, you know, secure their development and success and whatever else in life, you know. Yeah, and yeah, so, and on that note, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below. Let us know things you like to see us try, things you like to see us cook, and interact with us because we do like to hear from you. And subscribe to the channel. Go subscribe. Hit that bell so you get notifications the next time we post a video. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out. I'm going to finish this little piece of chicken and I'm done. Oh, and don't forget, watch the collab on Tuesday. Oh, and of course, I love being a parent. I love everything about it. The struggles, everything. It's a very rewarding job, and one of the best things that has ever happened to me is being a mom. I love it. I love it. But wait.